Hello everyone, so I hope you're having a great Ramadan already, and today I am getting ready to go on an iftar event. So first I did my skincare. I'm going to show you the product. This is the toner I used, and I used this Glow Recipe Niacinamide Duo. Basically it's a niacinamide serum. And then I followed up with my Olita Skin Food. This is a really hydrating moisturizer only if your skin does not hate the fragrance in it. Other than that, it's a really great option and it's really affordable. And then I use my sunscreen. Do not skip your sunscreen no matter where you're going. Even though I'm going for iftar, I'm going early, so I'm just gonna use this sunscreen. Okay, crucial step, you need to use a lip mask or a lip balm before you start your makeup. That should be a part of your skincare because you don't want to work on your crusty lips after you're done with your makeup. Okay, if you've been following along, now I'm gonna apply this primer, and let me tell you, you could use the same exact steps for your Eid makeup. If you're new to makeup, please follow this step and you'll be able to come up with a really smooth and long-lasting face base. While I let my primer get sticky on my face, I'm gonna go ahead and fill my eyebrow using a brow pencil. Now that I'm done filling in my brow, I'm gonna just curve it out using a, I don't know what is that, cream concealer. Mine is from NARS. You can get any that you like and just curve your eyebrow. Okay, after you put your concealer, make sure you go ahead with the beauty blender so that you take off all the excess product and it looks so smooth and flawless. I went ahead and applied some liquid highlighter on my cheek. You can go ahead with any brand, does not matter, or you can go ahead with a cream highlighter as long as it's a highlighter. You're just gonna use it on your cheeks or any high points of your face that you want to highlight. Blush brush to blend it in. Now that I have the highlighter settled in, I'm gonna go ahead with my foundation. Make sure the foundation that you're using is according to your skin type. So I was saying, if your skin is matte, go ahead with a hydrating foundation, a dewy finish, or a satin finish foundation. And if your skin is oily, make sure you're using a matte foundation. That should be like a common sense at this point. Now I'm gonna go ahead and blend everything in place using a brush. After that, I'll go over with the beauty blender. Make sure that you are going over with the beauty blender after all your cream product. That's a crucial step. Do not skip it. I understand beauty blender is out of trend, but I'm telling you that's the only thing that will work for you. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my color corrector. Make sure you do the same on it because you already have the dark circles, so I should not be explaining this to you anymore. Make sure you use your color corrector. You're gonna use a fluffy brush because that's the only way you're gonna get it smooth and flawless. Again, go ahead with the beauty blender so you take off all the excess product. Now I'm gonna apply some concealer. I'm gonna go ahead and use two different shades. One is that one that is close to my skin, and then the other one would be the one that's lighter than my skin tone. So you see this is the close one, and then I have the lighter one on the inner corner, and that's it. That's pretty much how much concealer you should be using. Don't overdo it. While my concealer is gonna sit on my under eye, I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face. I'm gonna do my blush and everything. Then I'm gonna come back and blend my concealer. And of course, make sure you're contouring based off of your skin. Not skin, your face shape. If you're confused, search it up on Google, Pinterest, or let me know. I could help you too. Okay, these are the only steps I don't require you to go over with the beauty blender. But if you want to go ahead. Nobody's gonna stop you. But yeah, use a brush to blend your contour, your bronzer, your highlighter, your blush. Okay, now I'm applying my liquid blush. You can use the cream blush too, but not a powder one, okay? I don't want to see powder blush going straight up on cream product. You start with liquid, 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 or liquid and cream, or cream, 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 and then you set everything with powder. Do not mix up things, okay? That's the way you're gonna ruin your makeup, so don't do that. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and use a brush again to mix my blush. You see, it looks very subtle, it looks very seamless, so you know you're doing it right. Okay, I like taking the excess product on my nose. You don't have to do it. If you like to do it, do it. Okay, again, we're going with a fluffy brush on our under eye. Like, do not use a stiff or a very, I don't know how to say it. Like, don't use a brush that looks like this. Use a brush that looks like that. Like, you want to fluff out the concealer. Again, taking my beauty blender to make sure everything is well blended. There is no excess product because your under eye is the first place that's gonna crease if you don't take off any excess product, if you don't prep your under eye well. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and set my under eye using a pressed powder. I already did a little bit before I start filming, but anyways, make sure you're always doing that and make sure there's no creases before you set your powder. So go ahead with the beauty blender, immediately go ahead with the powder. Okay, now I'm gonna take a big brush and use the same powder all over my face so that my face is set too, but it's not too dry. Okay, if you wanna like keep it as it is, you can go ahead, but if you wanna take your makeup an extra mile, go ahead and bake your under eye. I'm gonna use my beauty blender to pick up some of the powder. Make sure it's a loose powder. I prefer Huda Beauty powder over anything else. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just apply it on my under eye, leave it for a second, and then I'm gonna wipe it because I tend to have dry under eyes, so I don't want to keep it for too long. But if you don't have a dry under eye, keep it for longer. Okay, and then I go ahead and wipe it. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some powder bronzer. You can skip this step, but I like doing that. I'm gonna use some of that bronzer on my eyelid as well because I don't like using eyeshadow by itself. So first I go ahead with my bronzer. You can be as creative as you like with your eyeshadow. It's just I don't like doing too much on my eyes. So I'm gonna just go ahead with the shimmer on top of the bronzer, and that's gonna be it for the eyeshadows. Now I'm gonna do a really tiny wing, and yeah, I'm not the best at it, but I'm not the worst at it either. Now I'm curling my lashes. Make sure you do that whether you apply your mascara or don't, but make sure you're always curling your eyelashes. The waterproof mascara, I prefer waterproof mascara over anything else. Okay, these are the lashes I'm gonna be applying. I'm gonna still like make them a little shorter than it is. Okay, if you don't have a sensitive eyes or any eye issues, this should be the lash glue you are using. I don't want to see any other lash glue because that way your lashes won't stay all day. So make sure it's the duo lashes and the quick set one so that you don't have to wait forever for it to get tacky. Now I'm gonna use a nude eyeliner on my waterline just to make my eye look a bit brighter. You see it looks so much lifted. I am almost done with my base, honestly. I just skipped my powder blush, so I'm gonna just apply that. Make sure you don't skip your powder blush. Now I'm gonna use a setting spray. I like this one for my combination to oily skin girly. Okay, I forgot to mention this. If you are not a hijabi, make sure you're contouring or bronzing your forehead. I skipped it because I'm gonna put my undercap on top, so it's gonna get covered up anyways. So yeah, make sure you don't skip that. Okay, now I'm gonna use a highlighter to highlight my nose, a dot on the tip, and then just draw a line on the bridge. And I'm gonna use the same highlighter on the inner corner because that's a personal preference. For lips, I like to wipe my lip with a napkin so that all the dry skin gets off of my skin. Okay, if you're a brown girl or you have a skin tone that's similar to mine, you can never go wrong with this Makeup Forever lip liner in the shade Limitless Brown. It will always work with any lipstick. Okay, I prefer doing a glossy lip over a matte lip. However, if I know that I'm gonna have a long day and I won't get a chance to reapply my lipstick, I'll just do a matte lipstick. So that's what I'm doing today. Alright guys, here's the final look and I really hope you enjoyed my get ready with me slash makeup tutorial. Let me know if anything you found helpful and I gotta go. Bye.